Everyone tells you that you can build a money machine that prints cash while you sleep. But the truth is, most passive income strategies aren't assets, they're traps. And the reason you keep falling for them isn't because you're greedy, it's because your brain is desperate for an exit hatch. By the end of this video, I want you to understand three things: the biological reason you're being hunted by gurus, the cold math of why 90% of these hustles fail, and the hard pill you actually have to swallow if you want to buy back your time. We've been sold a dream that wealth is a destination you can reach without the journey. We call it passive income, but in reality, it's just a rebranding of the lottery. You feel overwhelmed by your 9 to 5, therefore your brain is looking for a low effort solution. This is your survival brain looking for the path of least resistance. But because the effort is low, the competition is infinite. Therefore, the profit eventually hits zero. I'll explain the survivorship bias that keeps you chasing this ghost in a second. But first, we have to look at the two buckets of this lie: investment and entrepreneurship. The first lie is that you can invest your way to freedom starting from zero. Let's look at the math. To replace the average US salary of roughly $66,000 per year with a 7% annual return, you would need about $943,000 in liquid cash. No big deal, just $1 million. Passive income from investments isn't a way to get rich, it's a reward for already being rich. The 7 streams of income is a concept popularized by a 2002 IRS report, which suggested that the average millionaire doesn't rely on a single paycheck, but rather on 7 distinct sources of revenue to build their safety net. It sounds like a blueprint for freedom, but here is the part the gurus forget to tell you. 4 of those streams, specifically dividends, interest, capital gains, and rental income, require a massive amount of upfront capital before they pay you a single cent. When a guru tells a 19-year-old to just buy a rental property, they aren't giving financial advice. They are selling a fantasy that ignores the nervous system reality of debt. One broken water heater or 1 month without a tenant doesn't just cost money, it costs your peace of mind. Your brain enters a state of threat detection, and suddenly that passive rental is a high stress job you cannot just quit. Then there's the entrepreneurial side: dropshipping, digital products, automated stores. Here is the psychological trigger they use: the low barrier to entry. They tell you it's easy to set up, but in economics, if something is easy for you, it's easy for everyone. This is why 90% of e-commerce stores fail within the first 4 months. If 10,000 people are selling the same novelty mug from the same supplier using the same ad template, you aren't an entrepreneur, you're a commodity. You're not making money while you sleep, you're losing money to Shopify fees while you sleep. Hold that thought, because this is where the trap closes. Why do you see so many ads for these strategies? If a man finds a gold mine that requires zero work, does he sell you the map to the mine for $999? No, he digs the gold. Be honest with me, are you interested in the work of the business, or are you just in love with the idea of not working? The most successful passive income strategy in the world is selling the idea of passive income to people who are tired. The product isn't the course, the product is the temporary relief you feel when you hit buy. Now, here is a hard pill to swallow. Real wealth comes from front loading. Is the author who spends a year frustrated by what he should write and trying to find the wheel of writing a book so they can earn royalties for a decade. Is the YouTuber who is brainstorming ideas for hours and spends days editing a video that earns for years, and so on. Passive income isn't a snap of the fingers. It's a multi-year architecture project. It's hard, it's boring, and it's going to take longer than you want it to. Everything you do will be harder than they promised. You have to move from threat detection to mastery. The sequence is non-negotiable. You build a high-value skill. This is the front-loading phase. You eat the dirt and you learn the craft. You sell the skill, you generate active, aggressive income, and then you buy assets. You take that active cash and put it into the things that actually pay dividends. Then and only then do you get to sleep. The only way to buy back your time is to develop skills that can scale beyond your time. Stop looking for hustles and start looking for systems. You don't want a passive life, you want an intentional one. The dream isn't to do nothing. The dream is to do exactly what you want, when you want, without the threat of survival hanging over your head. Don't let someone sell your own exhaustion back to you in a $2,000 course. Take that money, invest it into building your own skills, and accept that the journey from A to Z is supposed to be hard. That's why it's worth it. Stop looking for the shortcut and start building the system. If you're committed to the front-loading phase, write build in the comments. It's time to stop chasing ghosts and start creating value. And if you don't know where to start, watch my video about the originality trap. I'll I'll see you on the next one.